up another weight class. We're getting heavier hitters. In the 74 kilogram weight division, hailing from France, in the white corner with the white pieces, Baptiste Castegnaro.
A big, big client in this category. He was the champion of France of boxing in professional boxing this very year.
So we have a pro boxing background. We also saw this Frenchman work the corner of his countryman. And he will be matched up against another Russian. A France and Russian showdown again. This time in the black corner with the black pieces, Aleksandr Smirnov. Big pop from the Russian crowd here. Another scheduled 5-round bout between France and Russia.
Спасибо. Yeah. Bring it. Oh, well, okay, it can stay there if somebody wants some. Very much of a water under the table guy for chess.
Seconds out, and we are underway.
So Baptiste's
E4
challenge
opening
is going to be very much to remain solid and give himself the time to have potentially 2 rounds. Defending the pawn. For the moment, everything's very stable. Bishop comes out. This is theoretical position for the moment in the Caro-Kann. A Bobby Fischer favorite, actually. Knight f3 and knight c3. Bishop d3, maybe slightly imprecise, but for the moment, not a mistake made. And castling has been done, and so the position will remain solid for quite some time. I like that he's keeping a decent pace. For the moment, no pressure is felt. There is something building up in the center of the board, but for the moment, bishop comes to b2 for that long diagonal. So I believe the knight has jumped onto a central square, trying to profit of a pin on that knight. Baptiste doesn't take the bait, but now his king is slightly opened. Now, it doesn't matter all that much in immediacy, because black's going to have trouble getting his pieces, you know, his heavy artillery into the game. And for the moment, black has been obliged to move the bishop, to not have it taken. Still many options open. You can try to open up the position, probably not the one I would take. You can try and close the position in the center, just to cut off those axes of communication, make it more difficult for black to enter with his pieces. He's coming back with the knight, probably a good decision, and we are going to see a boxing round.
It's still near the opening. We're in the mid-game. Plenty of time on both clocks. And we are headed to the ring.
So Aleksandr Smirnov is a regular face around the chess boxing circles, been competing for a while and also refereeing on occasion.
And a first-time world championship chess boxer in the white corner, the Frenchman, Baptiste. Excited to see what he can do.
Well, he definitely means business in the boxing. There can be absolutely no doubt about it. He beat, less than a month ago, the Belgium champion called The Butcher. And yeah, he's ready for war. He was in the French Foreign Legion as a French guy who generally, you know, French people don't need to do the French Foreign Legion. He was there. And his nickname there was Pitbull. So
let's see if he channels some Pitbull energy here. Valfongo, the referee for this boxing bout.
He's bringing a lot of tension to the fight.
Seconds out. And there's the bell. Starting out with a jab is the Frenchman. A nice 1-2 lands, already having the Russian up against the ropes. Staving off the grapple, keeping his distance. A nice slip by the Russian underneath the jab of the Frenchman. Right hook lands to the body. Ooh, right hand stumbles the Frenchman just a bit. A jab lands. Lead hook lands for the Russian. A little off balance.
I think
right hand over the top shoulder of the Frenchman. Frenchman begging for more. Right hand lands for the Frenchman. Baptiste with the Russian in the corner. Baptiste with the Russian on the ropes. And there's the first stoppage of the round. Right hand stumbling the Russian. We have a standing 8 count. And the Russian opts to continue. We're about a little over a minute in the round. Right hand over the top. Instruction to keep the head up. Both crowds for the Russian and for the Frenchman going crazy. Jab lands. Pushing him back up against the ropes. Going to work again. Hands are down. The Russian pretty slippery, letting some of these shots just kind of go over his head or slip off his skull. Right hand lands. Right hand counter for the Russian.
The
Left
Russian
hook lands on the chin.
Huh?
Left uppercut, left hook, right hand, and there's the second count. And we're back underway. The Frenchman coming, trying to end this fight. The Russian grappling, the Frenchman trying to keep it off. A jab out of the clinch. A left hook, a right hook. Another right hook lands. And out on his feet is the Russian. Stumbling. And a beautiful right hook finishes this fight. The third stoppage, count it. And TKO for Baptiste the Pitbull Castegnaro.
My hat goes off to the Russian, to be honest. Like, I would not have wanted to be in the ring with Baptiste.
He hung in there. He did a good job with a few counters, grappling, but in the end, it was too much volume, too much power, and the Frenchman will advance in the 74-kilogram weight division.
Wow, that was intense.
The word onslaught comes to mind?
Yeah, absolutely. But you could feel at the beginning of the match, he realized that the Russian was there to defend himself.
And in the white corner, with the white pieces, hailing from France, Baptiste the Pitbull Castegnaro! Well fought to Russia, well fought to France.